Hi Girl Scouts, we're back in the kitchen and this time we're making a really easy lunch for you. And we're making quesadillas. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cook our vegetables. Okay, so we've got garlic diced, onion diced, and bell peppers diced. So we'll put a little bit of oil into our pan. Okay, putting a little bit of oil in here. We make sure that all the oil comes all around, nice and covered, so that everybody comes to the party. All right. Then we start with our onions and garlic. Now, if you don't like something like this, you don't have to add it. It's only to your taste. If you like it, then you add it. But if you don't like it, you don't have to. I know some people don't like garlic. I do. But some people don't like onions. I do. And some people don't like bell peppers. I do. So the things that I like is what I put in here. Now you want to put the onions and the garlic first and hold on just a minute for the bell peppers, okay? So you start stirring it all around in your pan. Make sure that everybody comes to the party and is all ready. And you want to stir it until they get kind of clear and you can't see the onions anymore because they're nice and clear. That means they're ready for the next step. Okay? Stir it all around. Ooh, it's starting to smell good in here. Usually when I cook at home, when I start getting the smell, everybody comes out of their rooms to check what's going on. What's
what's going on?
We are having quesadillas, buffets. See what I mean? The minute you start cooking, people start coming out and they're asking. So this is what it should look like. Right there, see? Sort of nice and almost clear. They're nicely coated in there. And you start stirring it all up. Now you want to put in your bell peppers. Okay? Get every single one of them. You start stirring them in there, making sure that everybody gets the same flavors together, tasting nice and good. Now you want to make sure your bell peppers, girls, are a little bit soft because otherwise they're too crunchy for your quesadilla and they'll poke out through the flour tortilla. So you want to make sure they're just the right amount of softness. Just like that. Ooh, it smells so good. Watch, somebody else is going to come out and say, what's for dinner? What's for lunch? Just by the smell. The smell call you. That's when you know you're a good cook, when your food smells good and people want to come out. You all become real good cooks if you try all these recipes that Twix and I have given you. We have fun doing this with you guys. When we're back out of the pandemic and we have a cooking class, please come. We enjoy teaching girls how to cook the way our moms taught us how to cook. That's the best way you learn, the recipes of your moms. Okay, so my bell peppers are a little bit still crunchy, so we're just going to keep on stirring them, giving them all a chance to come to the party. I know I say that a lot, but that means everybody's part of the party. Everybody's involved. All the good taste and smells come together. You keep stirring, girls, and making sure that all your bell peppers gets nice and soft. Now that they're nice and soft, we're going to put in our beans. If you don't like black beans, you can use pinto beans or kidney beans or lima beans or whatever beans you like, you can put in there. But this is a Southwest flavor, so we're going with black beans. Okay, we just need to just stir them in together so they can get the flavor and get nice and juicy in there. Doesn't take very long. This is a very fast lunch. You can do it in less than 30 minutes. Like Domino's. They deliver your pizza in less than 30 minutes. You make your quesadilla in less than 30 minutes. Okay. So now we're going to take it out of the pan. We're going to put it on the side. We're going to work with our chicken. So now we're going to do our chicken. We're going to put a little bit of oil in there again. Remember all those flavors that we had from the garlic and bell pepper? All that's still in our pan because we didn't rinse it. We want to keep all those flavors. We put in our chicken. Okay. And we start with a little bit of onion powder. A little bit of garlic, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of the secret seasoning, Cajun seasoning. So that goes in there. Just a little bit of everything. Put it over here because I want it to get when we start to stir it together, bringing them all to the party, giving everybody some flavor, getting nice and juicy together with all this juice of the oil and the seasonings. You see how all the seasonings are now, all a piece of chicken have a piece of seasoning. So every single bite will taste so good in your quesadillas. Now, if you feel like your chunks are too big, kind of just like squash them down a little bit with your spatula. If it's already cooked, they'll be easily broken. This is already cooked, so they all come together. Okay? Alright. Everybody's hot. Everybody's got flavor. We're turning it off. Now we're going to put it together. So this is your flour tortilla. We got some flour tortillas. And you put it down. You start with 1 little tablespoon of cheese. You want to put it on half of it, not all of it, just half of it. Just a little bit more. And then we're going to put some mozzarella cheese. So everything tastes better with cheese. Okay. Then we're going to get a little bit of onions and beans and spread it all out nice and even. Okay. Make sure you leave an area around the side so it'll close. Otherwise, it's not going to close. So you want to make sure. And don't go all the way to the edge because you'll have spillage. Things will spill out. And then you want to put a little, oops, there it is. A little bit of lime right here. Of quesadilla. Of cheese and of all kinds of meat in it here. Now you can use chicken or you can use pork or you can use ground beef. You can use anything that you have that you want your quesadilla from. Quesadilla means cheese. Queso means cheese, so that's what quesadilla is. Not so much the stuff that you put inside of it, it's more about the cheese. That's why we put double cheese. You saw I put it on the bottom, and now I'm putting it on the top. Then you take your tortilla, and you fold it in half. Okay? Now I'm going to go put it on my griddle. So now that we assemble it, we're going to go put it in our pan. The pan should be nice and warm. Okay. And let it sit there for a little few minutes so it melts all the cheese. You don't want to put your hand in like I just did. That's bad. You're going to use your spatula. But I've been cooking a long time, so I can tell you when things are hot, too hot for my hands. The cheese is melting. I'm going to flip it over. And then the other side. Melt. Make sure that anytime you go to the stove or you cook at the stove, that there's a grown-up there, okay? Don't cook without a grown-up being around. There needs to be a grown-up helping you, okay? We're checking our cheese. It's getting there. It's not totally melted. We gotta leave it alone for a bit so that it melts. come together in just a few minutes. We'll see how it comes out. Cheese is almost all melted. It's starting to come out of the corners. That tells us he's almost ready. Okay. Oh yeah, see that? That tells you your quesadilla is ready. When that cheese is melted like that, that tells you. So you do one more press down and we're ready to go. Let's grab a plate and let's put him on our plate. Okay, he's good to go. There we go. Now we're going to cut it in half so you can see what it looks like inside, and that's how you'll know it's ready. Just take it and look inside. Oh yeah, all that cheese has melted. There's your lunch, girls. Quesadillas. See you in a bit. Bye.